In high school, I was in a spot where I wanted to follow biblical principles and I wanted a relationship with God. But that proved to be really difficult for myself because I was living with a lot of friends that made it feel like if I obeyed the principles I wanted to live by, that I was going to be rejected. And so I continued to just live by the code of what other people wanted me to do. And then coming into college, that led me to go even deeper into the party scene. It was something that I felt like I enjoyed, but it just felt like there was a big hole in my life. I wasn't quite where I wanted to be in terms of how I felt valued. And I felt like I had to use career and friendships and relationships to fill that void. I got connected to Hope my freshman year at ASU. It was actually my dorm floor neighbor who invited me out to service. So I came to Hope with him, and then the first day what stood out to me the most was the energy that people had in the services, as well as the authenticity of people. I noticed that everyone came from different backgrounds and had different struggles, and it made me feel like I wasn't just walking into a church where everyone had it all together already, and that I could be walking alongside people as I grew. Some guys from Hope explained to me what it actually meant to have a relationship with Jesus. I learned that I was actually living lukewarm as a Christian, that if I wanted to be really all in with God, I had to give up the areas of my life that didn't represent the life God wanted for me. So it was at that point where I decided to fully turn away from my sin, self, and life lived on terms, and actually turned over to following Jesus fully in my life. It actually, for the first time, was a time where I felt like I wasn't anxious in life, I wasn't feeling depressed, I wasn't feeling lonely. After becoming spiritually alive, I spent less of my day worrying about what people thought of me and how I was going to live to walk that out, and more of what God thought of me. A recent challenging next step for me that God called me to was to leave a business that I had built while I was in school. I was having to make a very difficult decision, and I was having to trust how big God is. I was having to trust that He would never let me lose and He would never forsake me. God is one for one. I knew He was going to do the same thing for me that He'd done for others. When I did that, I was really obeying God and not idolizing some version of myself in the future, but actually understanding what the mission is that He's called me to, and that I can use my life to impact more lives around me if I dedicate enough time and energy to it. At the new job that I coach at, I'm actually able to share my faith alongside the young men and women that I coach, openly praying with them, doing Bible studies with them. Even some of them have given their life to Christ and gotten baptized in water. I'm really excited to keep coming alongside these people in my workplace and just really modeling to them what it means to live a Christ-like life. My name is Mac, and I'm a campus changer and a city changer.